Ahead of tomorrow's semi-final clash, the Ghana Black Queens coach spoke to the media ahead of those important games. The game versus the host Morocco. Ghana are looking for a chance to win the women's AFCON. Remember, this will not be a qualifying phase for the 2027 World Cup. Another women's AFCON will be played later next year to determine those finalists. But it has been a great journey so far. Lars spoke to the media in this pre-match press conference ahead of the game versus the hosts, Morocco. Let's have a listen to what he had to say ahead of the matchup.
Like I said earlier on, getting to this stage of the tournament is very huge for us as a nation. And we trust our coach, and all we need to do is follow the game plan and give everything we've got. First tournament, they have a lot of energy, and it really helps the team. And we try to motivate them and then try to help them with the experience we have, and it's really good for the team.
Yeah, as I said from the start, like in a tournament, it's a little bit different way to think. You need to be there every single day, and if you compare like a club team, you looking a little bit more long term. But in one way, also important to grow and take steps. And I think we have seen many of our players that have taking steps in just a couple of weeks, and we are a better team now than just like 1 2 months ago, and I'm really happy to see that process, and that's why I think even if the recovery process will not be the best before this game, I still believe in my players. I know that we can do it tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, it's always difficult to play a tournament, especially when it's the short time between every game. So, I mean, that's the biggest challenge, that you have a long preparation time, but when you are here and the tournament starts, everything goes really fast. So I think that will be, I would say, is the biggest difference if I compare to coach a club team. Of course, I know them, know the team pretty well. It was actually my first game as a coach for Ghana against Morocco. It was a tight game. We had our chances to win that game. In the end, we lost in the last minute, if I remember right, with 1-0. But we also saw that we have the chance to win that kind of games as well. I will not talk about specific players in the opponent's team, but of course we know that they have quality in the defense line, in the midfield, and in the attack, and also a decent goalkeeper. But we also know that, like all of the teams, they have some weaknesses as well. So we just need to push hard there, and like I said, hopefully have a good game tomorrow.
Getting to this stage already is a huge thing for the team. So we plan on going all out. We'll do our best.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game, of course. Maybe the toughest game that is possible in this tournament. A strong team, and of course in their home country with all the fans that are supporting them. But in the same time, I'm just talking for myself. It's the game to play as well, or for me to coach. So I'm really looking forward to this game, and it's going to be a good memory, hopefully.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, like I said, I know the team very well. One thing for me as a coach is that I'm a hardworking coach. It means that I watch everything I can find when it comes to opponent, because I like to have control. In the end of the day, I'm not the one that play in the games, but I, at least for myself, want to have the control, and I want to give, together with my staff, the players, the most realistic game plan that we can have, both when it comes to the opponent's like strength and weaknesses, but also to match them up with our skills. Of course, it's going to be a tough away game for us in the front of a lot of people. But I also know with experience, it will help you if you have a good day as a home country. But I also know it can be the opposite. I know how quiet it can be, even if it's 21,000 or whatever it will be. I know when it's quiet and you have scored a goal, the boost that they will give us will be huge. So you can change how you want to think about the situation as well. You can take care of the movement, and I'm hopeful that we will do that tomorrow. Yeah, let's be honest. I mean, like you said, we just played the other day 120 minutes and penalties. A late game, of course, and then we have been traveling yesterday for the whole day, more or less in total. So of course, it affects us a little bit. We prefer to have one or more days to do preparation for this game, like the Morocco team will have. But is no reason to look for excuses. Normally, the head will stop you before the legs, so it's all to be ready here in a mental way. And I can guarantee you, if we having a good day, well, I know that we can win this game as well. Um, I don't know him so well. I've coached against him, and I know him by name and those kind of things. I respect the coach a lot. I can see in the way that Morocco plays that he's doing a good job. But this is the same with many teams. When we played against Algeria in the previous game, I was the same thing there. He's a coach that I respect a lot, that I also coached before against. He had a good experience from like the best teams in the league in the French league, and also I've been coaching against him in China, for example. So sometimes as a coach you need to think a little bit. He knows that I know, but and then it goes a little bit back and forward. So there were like a few situations when I expect like the coach in Algeria, for example, to make some moves against the way that we wanted to play, and he did, and then you can take it back the momentum a little bit, and that goes a little bit back and forward. But that's actually like the most fun part as a coach, when you coach against a coach that really like thinking football, and you can see that he tried to do things and challenge you. I love that part, but now I'm in the football coach bubble a little bit. But, yeah.